Hey everybody, David Walsh Jr. here, and in today's video, I want to share something that has completely transformed my entire approach to health and wellness. It was about a year ago I started my journey with Blokes, a company that's redefining what it means to be truly optimized as a modern man. And from day one, their entire approach just hit different. I have a few videos that I've published over the past year, just kind of talking about my experience and my journey with Blokes, but now I feel like every man out there who's over 30 years old should at least talk to them. And what I love is they're not just about quick fixes. They're about sustainable, lasting change. And it really boils down to these three major pillars when it comes to optimized health. Pillar number one, hormone balance. Now, I've been working with Blokes, and that's the men's division, but they also have Choose Joy, which is the females division. And my wife, she gets up at 4:30 every morning. She works out every day. She eats cleaner than anybody I know, but we've had 4 kids. And as we've aged, it's gotten a little more difficult for her to get the results that she wants, not just physically, not just look-wise, but mentally and energy-wise as well. And since we both started working with Blokes and Joy, both of our hormones were completely out of whack, and now they're finally starting to get to a place where we feel comfortable sharing how it's actually life-changing. And it makes sense why so many people are running around with no energy, constantly pounding energy drinks, feeling like crap, overweight, and constantly in just a bad state of mind. Blokes helped me understand that optimized hormones wasn't just about feeling and looking strong. I think when people hear the word hormones, they think steroids and like Arnold Schwarzenegger and just like you have to be this completely jacked human being, but that's not the case. A matter of fact, hormones are the foundation blocks to your energy, your mood, and your vitality. And what we do is we get our blood work done every quarter, and we go through all of our hormone panels, all of our deficiencies, and we figure out what's working and what's not. And the cool thing is we make changes. Think about this, you're watching somebody on the internet and they're talking about how they started taking, let's say, creatine, and all of a sudden they're recovering better, they're sleeping better, they're feeling better, they have more energy, all these things that you are struggling with because we are all struggling with. So then you go and you buy that creatine and you take that creatine, but you don't make any other changes and there's no other baseline. You don't know if you actually have a deficiency that's causing you to not sleep well. You don't know if it's just your diet and you've just been habitually eating some of the worst foods on the planet. You don't know if it's your diet. You don't know if it's your exercise program. There's so many different things that you're just guessing at. I was guessing at, my wife was guessing at. But then when we started working with Blokes, we were able to get our blood work done on a regular basis, see where the deficiencies lie. We were able to see what we could actually make changes. And the cool thing is they provide coaching too. So not only do you get your blood work and you see what your deficiencies are, you see where your hormones are, you see what changes you could possibly make. You actually have coaching with them as well. And that's one of the things that's really cool, is we're able to go through a plan and talk about what we do for our work, what we do for our workouts, how our typical daily diet is. And we can make practical changes that are actually going to benefit us, but not only that, they're gonna fit within our lifestyle because we are all different. And that leads me to pillar number 2, which is nutrition. You ever heard the saying, you are what you eat? It's kind of true. Like the things we constantly consume, the air we're constantly breathing, the water we're constantly drinking, the foods we're constantly putting in our body kind of make up ourselves, right? Like I know that's a little deep in the scientific world, but what we eat is what we become. And when we eat junk food all day long, or when we eat processed foods all day long, or when we eat foods all day long, they're constantly stealing our energy instead of giving us energy. We feel sluggish, and then we feel like we need to go drink some coffee, or we need to grab an energy drink, or take a fat burner, or something that's gonna give us the energy that we need. Well, the cool thing is, since we've been working with Blokes and Joy, we actually figured out that there's some foods that Stacy eats that would actually affect me in a negative way, and there's some foods that I eat that would actually affect Stacy in a negative way. And that's the cool thing about having our blood work done on a regular basis, is we can see when we make these minor changes to our diet, what is actually increasing in the areas where we're deficient and what's actually removing. And what's cool is it wasn't like they were just trying to shove a diet down our throat and say, this is the diet that works for everybody. No, it was extremely tailored to me specifically and tailored to Stacy specifically. And I think that's what won Stacy over, is she's kind of into conspiracy theories, and she thinks that sometimes these companies just sell this big show and they just kind of push this particular product down your throat. It's not the case. Like Stacy's protocol and my protocol, completely different, based off of our hormones, based off of our daily diet, based off of our daily habits, and so on. So it's cool that it is actually tailored to us specifically, and it'd be tailored to you specifically. So basically they were able to show me how to fuel my body for proper performance, for optimal recovery, and overall longevity. And then that leads us to pillar number 3, which is fitness and recovery. Those are a combo meal. fitness and recovery. What I loved about our conversation with Blokes and Joy is they actually asked, what's your typical workout look like? What's your typical recovery look like? What's your weekly schedule look like? How active are you? They were really trying to jot down some notes and figure out how active are we? What type of workouts do we do? So they could see how our body was currently and then make some potential changes and see what they would be after we do our blood work again. I do a lot of CrossFit. My wife does a lot of body weight exercises that are extremely slow paced and mindful on the joints, and she loves them. The cool thing is, that's what's working for her. For me, I love CrossFit and that's what's working for me. But I did the gym thing. I did the Orange Theory thing. I did all the different fad workouts, and I found that CrossFit is just a workout that works for me and for my body and for what I'm trying to get out of my performance. But what's cool is, if you know me, you know that I love cold plunging, I love the sauna, I love red light therapy, I love biohacks, and that's kind of how my entire YouTube channel started, was sharing some of the different recovery tools and biohacks that I was doing that was actually helping me recover better. And what's nice is Blokes confirmed that. They confirmed that recovery days are important, resting is important, not overdoing it 24/7, 7 days a week is important. Cold plunging is great for me. Doing the sauna on a regular basis is great for me and for Stacy. So what's cool too is, like, it confirms that when we want to have like our date night, we just go get in the cold plunge in the sauna and we have some one-on-one time, which is amazing, but we're recovering together. And all in all, they were able to help me build a plan that's balanced with intensity and restoration, so I'm always feeling my best. Look, Blokes has been a game changer for me, and Joy has been a game changer for my wife. Not just physically, but mentally as well. And I really just wanted to make this video to say, if you're someone out there who's like me, who was constantly dealing with brain fog, lack of energy, and you were just trying to grasp at straws and try every fad that somebody else was pushing, I would say, listen, Blokes isn't gonna try to sell you one particular thing. They can offer you anything that you need. That's what's cool, is they're like a full-blown clinic. They can offer you hormones if that's what you need. They can offer you supplementation if that's what you need. They've got peptides if that's what you need. If recovery is something that you struggle with, as far as physical recovery, not alcoholic recovery or anything like that, don't want to talk about that. Plus, I'm not a doctor, so I don't even want to get into all that stuff. But if recovery is something that you struggle with and maybe you're constantly in pain, so that's what makes working out harder, man, schedule a consultation with Blokes. Just give them a call. Use my discount code. It's MAUS, M-A-U-S. You can use the same discount code for Joy if you're a female, but just schedule a call. Get your panels done. Just get one cheap lab done with them and just see how your experience is. Just see if they point things out that might actually dramatically change your life. And once again, I'm not a doctor. This is a testimony. Blokes has changed my life, Joy has changed my wife's life, and we really just want more people to experience that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things out there you can try. Some of them might work, some of them might not, but it's cool to stop guessing and figure out exactly what it is that you need. And the cool thing is, Blokes and Joy are ready to partner with you on that. So here's what I want to do. If you've made it to this point in the video and you are interested in working with Blokes and Joy, I'm gonna pop links down in the description below that'll make it super easy for you to grab. If you're watching this on your television, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. It's literally dmjr.co/blokes or dmjr.co/joy, J-O-I, and discount code MAUS, I believe, saves you between 10 and 20% off of your lab works and whatever it is that you want to do with them. And I just want to encourage you that, hey, we're all on a journey, but unfortunately, like, all of our journeys are going to look different. My life is different from yours. My wife's life is different from mine. My kid's life is different from hers. And at the end of the day, it's nice to have someone that you can lean on and say, hey, it's almost like a counselor, right? You can lean on them and they can see what's happening under the hood of your body, make suggestions, make some changes for you in your life, give you some guidance, give you some coaching and some accountability. But all in all, they can also prescribe things that maybe you can't get from your daily diet, maybe you are struggling with. And that's what's really cool about them, is it's a tailored approach to health optimization that you get and is specific to you. So if you want to check out Blokes and Joy, that link will be down in the description below. If you have any questions for me, shoot them down in the comments, or if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, it's at dmossjr. A lot of people do. I respond to about 30 Instagram private messages a day, and I do them all myself. I don't have there's no one else on Team Moss. This is just me and my wife and my kids on this entire YouTube channel. I edit everything myself, so if it sucks and it shows, it's just me. So let me know in the comments if my videos suck or if you like them or whatever, because I actually like constructive criticism. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless.